Hey guys, welcome to another video here. Today we're doing another deck tech, but it's a little different this time. As you can see, we're doing historic today. I wanted to do something like this for a while. On stream I played built a historic deck. I think it was a Jeskai Walker's list, and I was pretty skeptical about the format at first. It kind of seemed just like a bad version of Pioneer. And it was just kind of weird tools, but in reality, I think it is a pretty decent format. There's a lot of diverse archetypes, and it's in general just nice to play with some of these old standard cards that would otherwise probably not see a lot of play. So this deck is an Esper Walker's list. It's called Esper Walker's. It's really more like Esper Control, but it does have a decent amount of Planeswalkers in it. This is actually has been improved recently because of the addition of Core Set 2021. So let's go through some of the cards here. So first you can see we are a Kahira deck. Most Planeswalkers lists are just because they don't run any creatures, so running Kahira is basically free. As you can see, no creatures here and no creatures here. So pretty much a creatureless deck, but we can still contest the board in other ways. So, first off, the late game powerhouse known as Search for Azcanta obviously is a must include in here. Again, a very powerful card if it ever flips, which you can do in this deck. Of course, 2 copies of Eliminate. I'm not sure if this should be more, but 2 seems like the right amount. Maybe it would go up to a 3rd copy. But with additional removal, we have Legions, and the exiling is very relevant, as well as getting rid of additional copies. Thought Erasure, just a solid discard spell. Narset and Teferi, of course, as well as Oath of Kaya, which is a great removal, as well as life gain. The 1 copy of Necromentia here is pretty spicy. Gets rid of our opponent's important cards. So things like Field of the Dead, which I believe has since been banned. So less of that, but more of things like, Ugins, to power other powerful planeswalkers, or just against mono red, getting rid of things like Embercleave could potentially be really powerful. So these types of effects are pretty important for control lists, since you want to be able to get rid of crucial things that might blow up your game plan. Kaya's Wrath here as our Wrath of choice. The mana is a bit more intensive, but not letting our opponent draw a card with something like Shatter the Sky, and also having the potential to, use Kahira or Shark Typhoon to gain a life might be relevant. I don't know, we'll see. The mana here in Pioneer, or I'm sorry, not Pioneer, Historic, is much better than it is in Standard, so I don't know if I'm always worried about this. 3 copies of Elspeth Conquers Death, as well as 3, it looks like 2 in 1, but these are the same card. It's just this card is a exclusive art that I got from being in, I think, the closed beta. So 3 copies of Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, and then 2 copies of Shark Typhoon to finish off the deck. And then just classic lands here. No Castle of Ventress here. I'm wondering if we should have a Castle of Ventress, but it's probably fine. I don't think it's as necessary, especially with Search for Azcanta. So the sideboard here, which we may not use, Baffling End, Noxious Grass, Elder Spell, Virulent Plague, which is only accessible in Historic, as well as Enter the God Eternals and Thought Distortion. Enter the God Eternals is going to be a really powerful sideboard card for things like aggressive decks. Thought Distortion obviously very powerful against control. Alright, enough talk, and let's get into this. Alright, so first game here, obviously got to take a mulligan, unfortunately. This isn't going to do it, and this is a good enough hand. I don't remember exactly what we need here. Probably can just bottom this Watery Grave, play the Godless Shrine on turn 1, and the Drowned Catacombs on turn 2, and be fine. Oh no, we want to play Narset, so actually the opposite. So hopefully we don't get bit in the butt here by having no second white source, which I don't think we will. Oh, well, we draw the right source here. Let's play this next. I think I'm more incentivized to Thought Erasure here. We can play our Search for Azcanta anytime. Interesting. I think the only thing I'm interested in here is the Chandra Fire. He has no targets for the... I mean, this doesn't do anything right now because he doesn't have a spell. So yeah, let's get rid of that. Do I want this land? I think I do. And I think I just want to use Narset next turn to find spells. So, our opponent here kind of has a janky hand here. Alright, there we go. They have a threat here, potentially. Alright, let's play our Drowned Catacombs and our Narset here. So they could kill our Narset here. Alright, Teferi and 3 lands. So obviously taking the lands here. So they'll be able to, you know, use their Rousing Reed to kill our Narset. But then we get to either play untap and play a 4-drop or search for Azcanta. Most likely just playing Search for Azcanta. I'm not sure what else they would draw here that would lead them to play anything but Rousing Reed. Yeah. Go. Oh, wait! They don't get to draw additional cards because of Narset. Go ahead and discard a card, bud. That's unfortunate. Sorry, bud. Oh. I always forget that. I'm always like thinking, okay, that's not bad. And then, no, it's just discard a card. Alright. Yeah, so we're just going to play Search here. They still don't have a spell, right? So you just get to, you know, untap play Teferi, potentially. Search for Azcanta also does a good job of finding us cards here. We're at no risk of dying here. If they just cast this card, we're like totally fine. They could like cast like the Chandra here if they top decked it. Moving 2 attacks here means that they're not playing this. It's a little concerning. Eliminate or Legion's ending would be nice. Okay, we're just gonna graveyard that. Eliminate is actually nice here because now I can Teferi and untap and tick up instead of having to tick down. Counterspell here would really suck. Nice. Okay. I'm actually going to stop in my end step and do it. Really? Okay.
Stop that. We need to move quickly.
Interesting. So let's untap these and eliminate that. Alright, so they get to play a 1-1, and sure. Search for Azcanta. Alright, let's just graveyard that. Tick up.
No time for a break.
Okay, so 2 Narsets again.
Mind and body with thoughtfulness before action.
Just get rid of get our Thought Erasure. Take their card. ECD their Leyline, and we have this in the bag. No real way for our opponent to come back now. Or Draxus is not bad. But we can just library this now. Use Narset.
Meditate and Prepare.
This is converted mana, right? Yeah, so we can actually just use Teferi now. So this actually just counteracts the Lord Draxus play. Turn this to your hands.
I've done the hero thing before.
Take up.
We need to move quickly.
Just play this. And we can even just get our Kahira going. And we can flip search next turn and just start going off. This is typically what I've seen is like typically you see like some kind of you know, tier 2 or tier 3 deck in the first few games, and then usually in these leagues the later portions get to much more top tier decks. Well, I don't think I'm. Yeah, I guess I just graveyard this so I can transform my search. Take this up. This is a sorcery too. Oh, you can actually instant speed this. That's kind of cool. Right, that player shuffle is included. Yeah. Let's take up.
Hold that thought.
Okay, Glacial Fortress is nice. Kind of just want to ECD here. I don't see a reason not to. Yeah. Just get rid of the Lord Draxus. And just pass. And activate search. Eventually we'll get to Old Teferi. Just get either of these. Let's get Kaya's Wrath here. Why not? Alright. I'll take up Teferi. Actually, could take it up.
I'll protect you.
Oath of Gaia here. Yeah, let's take up again.
We need to move quickly.
I guess at this point, let's just play Kahira. Let's untap these. Sure. Have to pay 5 mana to do that. We can just go ahead and get another card here. There we go. Shark Typhoon. And another Shark Typhoon. Let's get our Kahira back. With a +1/+1 counter. Let's take this up. Take this up.
Let's skip to the good part.
Yeah, let's skip to the good part. You got it, Teferi. We will do that. How about hard casting Shark Typhoon? And then passing. We can cast another Shark Typhoon? Wait, 1, 2, 3... No, we can't. We can just do that. We can instant speed this Necromania. In which I could get rid of, you know, like Sprite Dragon. But then that doesn't really... Sure. That works. It's kind of weird. Remember, hand without paying its mana cost. Yeah. I don't know about that. I think I'm just casting Necromania here, because I'm just so far ahead. I don't need to do anything besides, so what, you know, can like get me here, yeah, I guess just like, Sprite Dragon. Let's just get rid of those. Okay, their hand. There's negates. Here's their library. Oh, they have 1,000-Year Storm. Okay, they have a bunch of stuff. Mass manipulation. Yeah, this looks just like a cluster of cards. They have, yeah, Hypothesizzle. Alright. Actually, I don't even need that. I'm just going to end my searches. They had one, and let's just do this. Alright. Honestly, we could just get Thought Erasure too. Go to ECD. Let's get ECD so that we can get a 5/5 as well as get rid of their Adept. Even though it doesn't matter at all that they have that. We're winning just miles ahead.
Keep up the pace.
Keep up the pace. That works too. Let's just Thought Erasure you, get a 2/2. Let's just graveyard that. Let's play this untapped. Honestly, I'm doing my order here is awful. Order here is freaking awful. Yes.
I have practiced
Like to
against
keep you.
many foes.
Like to activate this.
Hone your prowess.
Here's an Oath of Gaia. I'm gonna tick up my Teferi and attack.
Don't worry, I got this.
Yeah. Go ahead and untap stuff, and we can still activate his Kanta. Ugh. Disgusting. This is gross. Should be illegal. You got it. All right. So, our opponent did seem to have some cheap cards. Noxious Scraps is not what we need. They did make creature tokens. Thought Distortion doesn't seem great here. Enter the God Eternal's Might. And so could the Elder Spell. I think they had like 2 Planeswalkers, but it was like Chandra and Saheeli, so actually not that relevant. I think I just want to trade Legion's End for Baffling End. And then I also think Necromentia doesn't do much here. I think, yeah, let's just do that, and let's cut like a Legion's End or a Thought Erasure. Maybe a Narset. No, Narset was actually pretty good there. Yeah, let's just cut like Legion's End. Eliminate is just a little better. And again, like they have, it seems like they have kind of like a singleton deck, or just not a lot of duplicates, as we saw. Okie dokie. Alright, this hand looks great. Hollow Fountain on 1, Isolated Chapel into Search or Eliminate, and then 2 copies of Teferi Time Raveler. Sign me up. Alright, so no play from them, but we actually drew a Thought Erasure, which is actually better. So here they have some worthless cards. This card was not impressive. It just comes down to Thousand Year Storm or Niv Mizzet. Niv Mizzet can't be countered, so let's go ahead and take that. And we do want another land here. And Thousand Year Storm, we can just bounce with Teferi. So yeah. I'm gonna just jam Teferi first. Alright. Take up Teferi and pass.
I've got time.
I'm glad we have time. Time is good. Time is very good for us. Alright, so there's a Chimera here. I could, you know, just eliminate it, but I'm gonna bounce it with Teferi because I want to draw a card anyways.
I am not making this up as I go.
Ooh, wow. And we can actually just tick up and play as Kanta, and now we have Eliminate up if we need. Which I might just snap off. Now he doesn't even want to play it. It's like, I'm not playing anything. We'll see how that works for you. It's not going to work well for him. Take up the Fairy, and I think we're just good to pass. We could good to keep up Kaya's Wrath here. I'm just thinking about getting Kahira in my hand. I think I'm going to. I think it's very unlikely that I Kaya's Wrath here, and the mana that it saves is pretty good. I think the companions being sorcery speed wasn't really necessary. I wish it was just instant speed, because I'm not just saying for this instance. Like I just think in general, like it would be a lot better to of a mechanic to still have the companions be powerful, but just be taxed a lot more. Like I think in that case, I don't know. But I guess in that case, then they wouldn't be able to be affected by cards like Thought Erasure. ECD. So I do want this. The issue is that do I want to draw a card for it? Do I want to miss a land drop for it? I think it's powerful enough that I don't care. And I'm just going to library it. And I'll tick up.
This
and we can just...
might be a bad idea.
I don't need to play anything here. Right? If they just, delay here, they have to play a card here. So I'm totally fine. Just stalling out here. Yeah. I'm gonna graveyard this Baffling End. So I actually need to play a card here, so I'm gonna play Kahira and pass. Or Kahira, take up to Fairy, pass.
Here goes nothing.
It's like they could just like unsummon it, but like then it's like okay, they waste the card. Yeah, that looks like what they're doing here. Chandra's Outrage. We could stop this by eliminating ourselves, but 2 damage is nothing. You got it. Alright. Once again, I'm going to library this because I just want land drops. I'm actually going to... At this point, I'm going to Oath of Kaya and then bounce my Oath of Kaya just to pad my life total. I have so much removal that I'm not worried about any of this. And like, nothing they play here really hurts me that much. I just get to switch life totals with them. It's like, I'm tapped out, they can do whatever they want here. If they play like a Chandra and take it up, I just Elspeth Conquers Death, and I'm fine. Opponent has a lot of tapped lanes here. They probably should just be running Steam Vents, but they might not have them. Okay, so they play the Chimera here. They might be doing the Rousing Reed play. Okay, they're not doing any of that. I'm going to library this just because I want to pick apart their hand more. Take up the Fairy here.
That's more like it.
We can just Baffling Ends. Yeah. I'm going to Thought Erasure first. There's no reason not to. Alright, so Finale or 1,000-Year Storm are like the really big cards. Otherwise, they have 1 spell in their graveyard for this guy, and these cards... This card is dead, this card is not threatening. So it really just comes down to... Do I want them to have no hand size, or am I worried about 1,000-Year Storm? I think this card is harder for me to interact with. So I'm actually going to leave them with 1,000-Year Storm. Let's see. I think this card is actually... I'm actually going to graveyard because I want to flip my search faster. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna play this and Baffling End the Chimera here. And they can't play any of these cards in response thanks to Teferi's ability. So this is absolutely exiling their Mischievous Chimera. And so this allows us to still keep up Eliminates. And once again, now they're in a worse off spot where even if they top deck that Chandra Walker, it doesn't actually kill our Teferi or threaten us in any way. Okay, so just a reland. They might have play 1,000-Year Storm here, and that's fine. Yeah, perfectly fine. Right, our turn. Kaya's Wrath here isn't actually very good. I guess we're still not flipping Search yet, but I'm just going to go ahead and Graveyard it. Alright, hitting a land drop here is, you know, not too crucial. I'm going to actually just minus Teferi here, bounce 1,000-Year Storm just to delay them even more. Also fills a card in my graveyard. Wow, if we just topped that Oath of Gaia, they'd probably just be dead from all of this. And we're going to play the Oath of Teferi, the Oath of Gaia. I guess it puts another card in our graveyard, actually, so that's actually fine. I guess I was thinking I should have bounced this first. I should have bounced my Oath of Gaia first.
Might be a bad idea.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm going to play the island here, actually, so I can save 2 life. It's probably not relevant, but it's nice to know that if I try and eliminate... yeah, and our opponent just has nothing here. So, yeah, 1,000-Year Storm. And nothing else. And we get to Flip Search. Nice, I'll library that. Transform this. Tick up Teferi. I could actually just Teferi tuck this. That seems pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, took the 1,000-Year Storm. We have 3 mana, or 4 mana here. Let's just go ahead and Oath of Gaia them once again. And we're very close to just kind of burning them out with Oath of Gaia's, ironically. Or if we ever just draw like a big Shark Typhoon, which we can find thanks to Azcanta. Okay. Electromancer here is fine. They might be using Experimental Overload. Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and eliminate it. Once again, no real reason not to. Alright, take up Teferi. Take up this Teferi. Okay. Oh, Narset's even better, because they could Experimental Overload and get back Finale of Revelation, but then they can't do it as long as Narset's on the board. Alright, and we just draw a Thought Erasure, so Thought Erasure just gets rid of. Sorry there, had a little bit of trouble with my audio. We're just gonna discard this. And yeah. I'm just going to activate Search now and then Azcanta now and untap with it. Alright, so there we go. There's our Shark Typhoon. And there we go. And we'll untap these. And now we're in a pretty commanding position. They don't have good resources to deal with this. Alright, take up Teferi again. Narset. We don't need any of these, but we'll take both. Let's just play a land, take up Teferi.
Let's skip to the good part.
Okay, and let's get down to Shark Typhooning. How about that? Let's cast our Azcanta first. I guess. Sure. Auto Tapper messed me up, but that's fine. I would have activated Azcanta, but it's all good. Bum bum. And once again, we were in the exact same position before. The only thing that really changed was that we had better removal, like Baffling End. Yeah, we didn't need any of our other sideboard cards, really. I think this deck is just well poised to beat that deck, or to beat this style of deck that tries to play creatures and some kind of counter spell. So like now they can play like Thousand Year Storm and like Unsummon, but then that doesn't do anything. Yep. That animation's pretty sick though. It's pretty cool. Let's just Azcanta, Darset, and okay. I'm gonna graveyard that. I'm not gonna flip my search though because it is a legendary land. Let's go ahead and cast our Darset. Keep them on. That has 5 loyalty. Let's get Elspeth Conquers Death. Show them that we have this. Get a 5/5. Get rid of their 1000-Year Storm. Let's bounce our something. We don't even need that. I don't know, man. I don't know. We just have like so much stuff. It tapped by Azcanta again. Dang it. Whatever. Let's just pass and.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Sure. Would you like to rousing read my creatures? Alright. Scanta again. Let's just get Thought Erasure. Can actually Thought Erasure them end step. Make a 2/2. Get rid of Apotheosis Hole. Discard this. Tap. And I believe now we have lethal. You can just library this. Decline. And because now we can. Oh no. We still don't have lethal. Actually, yes. This is a cool lethal. No, I'm one off. Dang it. Because I can bounce this to my hands.
I got it.
Yeah, cast it. Tuck it into my library. Yes, I would like to tuck my own. Oath of Gaia. Minus. Give myself an Oath of Gaia. Cast it again. Yeah, I'm one off lethal with that. Oh well. But still a cool play. We're very close to decking ourselves here, so I'm actually just gonna pass here. Well, no, not that close, but we've churned through a lot of our library. So yeah. So if I Azcanta here, I'm gonna hit 3 random. Wow, it's so weird that because of Azcanta, the 3 random cards. That is a 6/6. You sure have a 6/6. It's gone now. Oh, I'm so mean. Let's get another Azcanta card just in case. Alright, all lands. Sure. Let's get ourselves a Kahira with with a loyalty counter. You know what? Why not? Loyalty counter. Hero with a loyalty counter. Could be relevant. Who knows? All right. That was a funny ending of that game. Cool lines there. All right. I could play the rest of this. I probably will. I might play this in more videos. Tech's pretty fun. So yeah, that was Esper Walkers here. Hope you guys enjoyed this list, and if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like and a comment down below. And yeah, so I'll probably do another one of these in the future. So look forward to that. All right, I'll see you next time.